Hi everybody and welcome back. I hope that you can hear me okay and that everything looks well. For some reason, the stream that I had scheduled was not showing up, so I just had to go live and hope that people found me. So today we are going to be making a fun card using the new He's All That suite. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Marcee Rodgers. I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator in the United States. More specifically, I live just outside of the Portland, Oregon area. So welcome, and if you are returning, thank you so much for coming back. So last week when I did the product preview, I was hoping that this paper had come, but it didn't, so I thought that I would show it today. And this suite comes with this paper, which I'm about to show you. It also comes with some stamps and dies, which I will not be using today, as well as some embellishments. This is a sheet of die cuts that you can pop out, which are really great, so no need for die cutting those. And then these are some of the patterns. So we have these, I'm going to show you all the, what I call the B-side. So we have this Argyle pattern, and then on the other side, we have this pattern, and we will be using this pattern today. And we have this sort of plaid pattern. And this adorable pattern with the camping theme. Let me know if the camera is close enough. I raised it a little bit higher this time so there was more screen space, but I don't want it to be too far away. We also have this pretty woven pattern. I love that these are all kind of neutral colors and warm. And then this pattern with classic cars and a motorcycle. The next one is this beautiful diagonal striped pattern in Cajun Craze. I love this color. This paper, this designer series paper, is going to be great for the fall too. And then we have this cute little barbecue themed paper with some cows and pigs. And then this last sheet, which is early espresso with some checkers on it. And the back side is this, I don't know if it goes this way, I guess, with the glasses and ties and stuff. So super cute. I just froze in my screen. Did I freeze for you guys? Let me know. Let me see here. I don't see any comments, so I'm not sure if I'm still doing good. Oh, okay. Okay, good. Probably because we're getting some rain here. So this is the card that we are going to make today. It is using the He's All That designer series paper and the Brewed For You stamp and die bundle. Really super easy card to make. And I did pre-cut everything, and stamp because I wasn't sure how that was going to go on screen, and I didn't want it to take too long or for things to kind of go wonky since this is only my second stream. So thank you, Patty. Hi, Heather. Welcome. Hey, Jim. Thanks for joining. Thank you, Tammy and Jason, for being here too and helping me. I had a wonderful visit today. My daughter and her boyfriend stopped by. I haven't seen them in about a month and a half or a couple months. They moved out in January, and they only live about 30 minutes away, but they share a car, and so they don't get out here as often as they'd like or as I'd like, and I miss them terribly. So that was nice. All right, so the first thing that we are going to start with is a very vanilla card base. It is an A2 size, so 4 1/4 scored at 5 1/2. And then the next piece that we have is a crumb cake layer. This is cut down to 4 by 5 1/4. And I actually just found this piece, I think, from another project I was doing and cut it down. It had ink splatters on it from my early espresso Stampin' Write marker. So I thought that I would just use that. Oh, Heather, you're so sweet. Yes, my daughter's 20. She'll be 21 in September. And my son just turned 18 at the beginning of this month. So yeah, sometimes it's hard for me to believe too that I have children that old. I swear, it's like one day I just woke up and bam, I had 2 adult kids. So we're going to use that. And then the strips that we have are going to be these 3 pieces. So this piece here, which on the original card I used, hopefully, can you guys see that okay? It's more of the checkered early espresso pattern. This time I decided to use the argyle piece. So this is 4 1/4 long by 1 1/4 wide. The square is just an easy 2 by 2. And this striped Cajun craze piece is 4 long by 3/4 wide. This circle right here is mint macaron, and that, sorry for my reach, that is actually cut from the Stylish Shapes dies, which are new. They will be in the annual catalog starting May 3rd. And the circle I used is, I don't think it's the 3rd one in. I don't know, I got my dies in here kind of wonky. Let's see. So I don't give you the wrong information. Is it this one? Yes. So it is the 3rd one in if you're counting from the outer ring. And I really like these. They're double stitched, except for they stitch on the inside of this piece, the positive piece, and then let's see, I think I have the negative over here. Sorry if there's a bunch of noise. It's a disaster on the other side of my camera. And then on the negative piece, if you guys can see that, you can see the stitching on the outside. So really neat dies. And then I have pre-cut and stamped the beer mug with its little foam. And that is using these stamps right here, the Brewed For You stamps, available May 3rd in the new annual catalog. I do have some other cards to show you that I made with this set, if I can remember where I put them. I forgot to pull them out. And there is this matching set of dies. And these dies are really neat because if you can stamp or not stamp, but if you decide not to stamp, these 3 have inserts that you can just die cut from plain paper and use on the inside. So, and then we've got our little sentiment strip that I heat embossed off screen, so we didn't have to hear that noise. Can you, I'm not doing that very good. Is that better? There we go. And then the rustic metallic adhesive back dots. These are part of the He's All That suite. So let's get started. So the first thing I am going to do is adhere down this crumb card panel with my Tombow. I was going to use my seal, but I figured if, whoops, kind of got a blob there. This is a new bottle I ran out yesterday. I figured that if I tried to use seal on screen, it was either going to run out. Sorry, I'm going to wipe this off with something random I found on my desk. It would either run out and I wouldn't be able to refill it without looking like I didn't know what I was doing. So I just figured we'd stick with Tombow in case I also got it stuck down crooked and couldn't tear it off, and then we all have to start over. Yeah, it's really neat, isn't it, Jason? I really like that we have that option. Since there is so many different shapes in these dies, you know, it'll be great for frames too. I really like that. Okay, so then we have the card base down. So I will, let's see if you guys can see this. I will put the original over there. That way, at least I know what I'm doing too. So the next piece that goes down is this strip, which is, I covered up my measurements, 4.5 by 1.25. So we will adhere this down. I love using patterned papers in strips. It's just a really nice way to add interest to your card, and you don't have to do a ton of stamping. Yes, Tammy, I know. Tom is my guy too. I have so many backup bottles of him. Oh, I want to show you guys my glue holder. Let me get this glued down first. So this one just kind of goes, not completely to the middle, but just like that, and down a little bit farther than the strip, the Early Espresso Argyle strip. So here's my glue holder. Heather's actually the one that inspired me to get a glue holder. She was using a shot glass, which I really liked actually. And then she found another glue holder that was specifically made for her glue. So I thought, you know what? I don't have a glue holder, so I'm going to grab one. So I found a lady on Etsy who makes a lot of great things with her 3D printer. I actually have a cell phone holder from her that is this pink, and some clips for our blending brushes. So this is my little melted ice cream guy, and my little glue fits right in there. She did not have one that fit Tombow, so she actually made this for me and then started carrying them in their store because I guess a lot of people really wanted a Tombow glue holder. Okay, back to the card. So then we have our 2x2 square piece, and this is just the other side of the Argyle pattern. Whoops, almost glued on the wrong side there. You notice I'm not very particular with my glue. Once you put it down, it kind of tends to spread out, so better safe than sorry. Whoops, that guy got a little low. And then we're just going to put him a little low because otherwise it's going to show the glue. All right, so we got our little square down. And then I'm going to go ahead and put down this circle in mint macaron. I love the way that this pops with the colors, and this is actually a coordinating color with the All That designer series paper. Oh, that's so cool, Jason. I love that. I just think that I like shot glasses. I think that they're neat. I don't use them very often. I really don't drink, but I do kind of like that they're little souvenirs from different places. All right, so we got our mint macarons circled down, and then we are going to assemble our little beer mug. Whoops, I can't, painted my nails today and can't pick up anything. I had to paint them so they look nice on screen, and I did them red. They're not as nice as Patty's, but I did them red in honor of Patty. So these mugs, when I did a card with these dies, and I actually put the foam on the front. I'm not holding that straight, sorry. I put the foam on the front instead of, I think in the catalog they show it in the back. I'm not sure it really matters, but this time I did it in the back. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to put a little bit of adhesive right here on the back side at the top of the mug, because we're going to pop this, holy moly, we're going to pop this up with dimensionals. But when I was creating this card yesterday, I put the beer mug down first and then tried to adhere the foam to it, and that did not work very well. So kind of put it over like that so it holds down the tail there. It was funny, yesterday I was talking to Jason and I told him that these foams that go on top of the cups, there's a smaller one too, they remind me of the wigs that they wear in the UK, the people that are in court, the attorneys and the judge. I thought that was kind of funny. So let's see, where did I put, there's my dimensionals. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put some dimensionals on the back of my mug here. It doesn't have to be perfect. This is pretty small, so it doesn't need a ton of dimensionals, but I do like to have them somewhere near the middle so that it doesn't sag. Okie dokie, so I'll take these off. Oops. Suppose I could use my take your pick tool, but I didn't pull that either. Oh, that one's already off. No wonder. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so now we're going to put him on. And on the original card, I did add some smoky slate on the foam to make it stand out a little bit, but I didn't do that today. I did have this only as a crumb cake card, and I just felt like it was lacking something. So Jason suggested that I put it on very vanilla, and I really like that a lot better. Next, we are going to put down the sentiment. And for this, all I did was put a dimensional towards the end, because if I put a dimensional on both ends, it would not lay correctly. And then just a little bit of glue down here. And we just stick it on down, just like that. Oh, there's my take your pick tool. My cat has been running off with it the last couple days, so I didn't think it was here. And then we will put some of these nice rustic metallic adhesive dots on. So let's see. I put one kind of down here, and one kind of under here, and one, doesn't want to come off. One over here, and then another big one kind of up there. So that's really all there is to it. Oh, thank you, Jason. Yeah, I was really happy when I randomly stumbled across this cardstock with the splatters on it. Yeah, isn't it great, Tammy? I know the other day you mentioned that you were really into using the strips and circles and things for cards, and I really like that idea too. It's simple, it's fairly quick, and it adds a lot of pop to your card, I think. So let me grab the other cards that I made really quick. And I will have the measurements and products for the card I made today on my website. I just won't be able to link. It looks like I typed in the comments on accident. Anywho, I will have the products listed on my website. The only thing that there won't be a link to is anything that is not something that you can buy right now, that can only be bought May 3rd or after. So here are some other cards I made. I actually have, oh, here's the other one. I made 5. So here is one I made with cinnamon cider cardstock. And all I did was take this stamp right here, this glass, and I created a background. And then I took the dies, the coordinating dies, and I die cut 3 of the glasses so you can see it adds some dimension and interest to the card. This is a sentiment from the Brewed For You stamp set. And this die cut is very vanilla, and it is cut with the Beautiful Shapes dies. They are currently in the annual catalog with a stamp set as a bundle. However, in the new annual catalog, they will not be in a bundle. So if you like these dies, I don't have the stamps, otherwise I would show you those. Tomorrow we have free shipping It's one day only. So if you like this or anything I show here that's current, you can order it tomorrow and not pay any shipping. If you live in a state that has tax, you will still have to pay tax. We don't have tax here in Oregon, so it's just the cost of the product for me. And then I put I'm going to forget these guys. I think it's the 20, sorry, I was so prepared today, I thought. These are the in color gems. I just can't remember the years. The colors aren't retiring, but I believe that these gems are. So I just added some of those for sparkle. Super easy card, fun. I love creating backgrounds, and I think it's neat just to pop up some of the dies for interest. The next card I made is this one. It's super simple. If you know me, you know I actually prefer white and a lot of white space. Thank you, Jason. 2021 to 2023. So this card uses oh, Jason, you're going to have to help me again. What is this designer series paper called? I always forget the name. In Good Taste. This is the In Good Taste designer series paper. So sad it is retiring, but we have had it for a while. It has gorgeous wood grain patterns. It's just beautiful paper. So I used several different patterns of that. You can see the layout is kind of similar to the card that we made today. And I took a piece of gray granite. I stamped this stamp from the Brewed For You stamp bundle and this jug. And then this circle is cut from the He's All That. No. Yes? He's All That dies. And then I used some of the champagne jewels for the bling. The next card I made kind of girly, or at least I tried. So I used the Abstract Beauty paper, and this actually comes in 4x6 sheets. It is also retiring, so if you like it, it has some super cool patterns, and this is part of the suite with the Beautiful Shapes dies. So I thought the paper was super cool. And then these hexagon shapes are also, oh, thank you, Heather, are also part of that suite. And then I just cut the wine glasses. I hope you guys can see this okay. In white. And I added some of this Pool Party glimmer paper. This is also a retiring product. And this is just a piece of the Abstract Beauty paper. It is sort of an ombre piece. So I just used the top in where it was just the lightest, and then added a little accent here of the same patterned paper that I used for this frame. This frame is cut with the Fabulous Frames dies, which are in the new annual catalog as well. And then I just popped it up on a A2 black card base. So this one was actually kind of fun. And then the last one I have is this one here. And this one is one where I did not stamp the glasses or the insert to the glasses. I just simply die cut. So if you can see the little bubbles that it embosses into what is supposed to be the liquid, I thought that was really neat. And this uses a paper that, of course, I'm not going to remember the name of. I hope you guys can't hear that. Sorry, I gotta try to reach my catalog. Oh, that's the wrong one. The kids are opening the garage door, so it might sound like there's a bulldozer in here because it is right below the room that I craft in. So sorry, I'm trying to look up the name of this paper. And of course, I can't find it. Yeah, Patty, they are so cute. The stamp set's really neat because it can kind of be vintagey, but then it can also kind of be modern. And I'm really glad that I got it. I kind of hesitated, but I really enjoyed creating with it. So this paper is the Artfully Composed, and this is in the mini catalog, so it is not, it's still going to be available when the new annual catalog goes live. It will actually not be gone until June 30th of this year. So I just used one of the sides that had the little polka dots, and then another side that had these stripes. I put it on a mint macaron card base. I added some of the matte black dots and stamped the sentiment in Evening Evergreen. Heather, it is the, what did I just say? It is the Artfully Composed. I actually never got the Pattern Party DSP. I always kept forgetting to put it in my order. The inserts to the beer glasses are crushed curry. And then I stamped the foam in in Memento Tuxedo Black. And then I just took, I don't know if you guys can see the sparkle. I took the Tombow glue and I just dabbed glue here and there. And then I had some glitter. I really wanted something that had dimension. And I tried to use our Crystal Effects, but I'm not very good at applying it, and I got it kind of blobby. So I decided just to go ahead and use glitter. So I just took my tweezers, and I have reverse tweezers, and I just held on to the little tail part of the foam and just kind of dipped it into the glitter and then just set it aside to dry. And that was it. So it was pretty simple, and I really like the way that it gives the foam some sparkle. So those are all of the cards I made with this bundle. I will be posting these cards, but I will not be posting them along with the card that I made today. This one right here has already been posted. I posted this yesterday. So it is on my Instagram and Facebook. You can find both of those at @stampwithmarcee. Marcee has 2 E's. And there is links on both to my website, or you can just go straight to my website, which is stampwithmarcee.com. And that is what I have for you today. Hopefully I didn't forget anything. I let you know about the free shipping tomorrow, one day only. It is on orders $75 or more here in the US. And we have the annual catalog coming out very soon. If you do not have a catalog, you can go to my website or actually any of my social media and contact me or fill out the catalog request form. I do ask that you only request if you are not currently working with a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. If you are working with a demonstrator, please request a catalog from them because that's only fair. Thank you, Jason, for putting my link in there. I think that that's everything. I haven't decided which bundle I'm going to work with next. So if you're a demonstrator and you're watching, or you've seen posts with some new stuff that's coming up in the annual and there's anything you would like to see me create with, let me know and I will pick something and I will start working on it for my next live. Thank you, Jim. You're so sweet. I figured you would like it because it was beer. Thank you, Tammy. Thanks, Heather. Thank you, everyone, for joining me today. I really appreciate your support. I would love if you would share my video, subscribe, turn on the notifications so you know when I go live, which will be every Wednesday at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Thank you so much, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your week.